It's crazy. Get your money, sis. Fuck that.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's just me, Jenny, where it is what it is and you get what you get. And I'm back with another video. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Quick little disclaimer letting you guys know that this video is very triggering and I am not going to share certain images for several reasons. One, I know that YouTube will flag it, and I just don't feel it's my place to share his photo, even though his family did post it. I'm gonna get into all of that the further into this video that we go. I just wanted to do this video to raise awareness. I don't know if any of you heard this story. I recently came across the story. I don't know why it's not spoken of on bigger platforms. I don't know why I haven't heard of this story before today, but when I heard it, it really hit me and I had to bring awareness to it. So, October 30th of this year, a teenage boy, 15 years old, named Quawan Charles, left his house and was never seen again. He left the house with a friend and his friend's mother without permission from neither his mother, his father, none of his parents. They had no idea where he went and who he went with. After the parents trying to contact him for several hours, not getting a response, the mother immediately went to the police, as any mother would, and let them know that her child is missing. He is not responding to any of her calls or her text messages. This happened in Louisiana, by the way. His mother went to Baldwin PD, police department, and reported her child missing. They told her, we've all heard the whole 24-hour, you have to wait 24 hours until they can do something, or whatever the case. But they told this mother that he's probably just at a football game. There was no investigation done. There was no Amber Alert, nothing. I think that 24-hour rule needs to be thrown out because the 24 hours a child, anyone goes missing, is the most crucial time. And yes, I understand teenagers just don't pick up their phones for their parents, or they're doing something and, you know, they or their phones are dead. But a parent knows their child. And when you know your child and you get to the point where you have to run to the police station, you know there's something wrong. Anyway, the police department did nothing. So, as any mother would, she went looking for her child on her own. The family, everyone's looking for him. Quawan's body was not found until November 2nd in a rural area. What they found was heinous. I will not post his picture. Again, like I said, YouTube will flag it anyway. But it is important for you all to see this young boy's face. His parents had started a GoFundMe account. Even if you Google his name, the pictures will come up. You will see what that child looked like when his body was found. The police said that he drowned. Ruled it out as a drowning accident. When you look at that picture, if you haven't looked at it yet, pause this video, go look at it now. if you can take it. If you can't, then continue listening. When you look at that child's face, you know there's no way that was a drowning accident. That child was murdered. Okay? I don't know what type of drowning accident looks like. A child has been bashed in the head. He had a lump on his forehead. This area in his lip looked like it was either ripped off or I don't know, but it's so horrible, the images. And it's like there was no way this was an accident, no way this was a self-inflicted. Someone did this to this child. Because the police ruled it as a drowning, there has been no arrest made, pretty much no real investigation, no coroner reports, and now the family has now had to make a GoFundMe account so that they can raise money to get a private autopsy done for their child. I will leave all the information down below for you to donate. Click the link. It'll be in it'll be in the description down below. 15-year-old young black boy removed from his home without his parents knowing, turns up missing, body found, and the images are almost can't even identify the child. Sounds familiar. If some of you don't know, 65 years ago, pretty much the same thing happened to another young 14-year-old boy, Emmett Till. The first time I ever heard of Emmett Till, which was in 5th grade, from my 5th grade teacher, may he rest in peace, Mr. Pauline. He was very adamant and determined to teach us our black history, to teach us things that most teachers would not teach us. He taught us about our history, and in his classroom was the first time I ever heard about Emmett Till. It was Black History Month, and each child was to go to the office and make an announcement giving some type of facts about black history. I was chosen to do Emmett Till. I was excited because I got to go in the office and be on the loudspeaker. But when I heard the story of Emmett Till, how he was a young boy from Chicago, raised by a single mother, 14 years old, went to go visit some family in Mississippi. Mother didn't want him to go because this was during those times. I said 65 years ago. These were during those times where the South was very, very much segregated and racist. And, you know, he lived in Chicago where those things weren't an issue. So his mother was a little apprehensive about sending him, but she did anyway. Long story short, Emmett Till was accused of whistling at a white woman. He was staying with his uncle. Later on that night, 2 white men came to the house, snatched Emmett right out of bed, drove off with him. They tortured and beat that child to death. They beat him. They shot him in the head. They wrapped barbed wire around his neck and threw him in the Tallahatchie River with a cotton gin fan attached to the barbed wire, obviously so that he would sink to the bottom. When his mother saw him, her child was not what she remembered. Her child was not a face that she could recognize. And most times people would say, closed casket, we don't, but she wanted the world to see what they done to her child. And of course, during those times, those men got off. It recently came out that that white woman on her deathbed admitted that it was all a lie. So that child lost his life for nothing. He shouldn't have lost his life even if he did whistle at the woman. But that was those times. 65 years ago. We are in now 2020 and this shit is still happening. What they did to that child is unbelievable. More people should be talking about Quawan Charles. Say his name, Quawan Charles. That was a child. That was a baby. That was somebody's baby. And he was murdered for what? For what? He walked out of his house with somebody he thought he can trust. And these people possibly put him in harm's way. Or did the damage themselves. We don't know yet. With that being said, I'm not going to keep going on and on about it. But I just wanted you guys to be aware of it. And I'm praying for justice for that family. I'm praying for sanity for that family. I'm praying for peace for that family because I can't even imagine what they are going through. I can't even imagine the pain that mother, that father felt when they had to see what their son looked like, what somebody did to him. Like I said, if you want to see the images, you can just Google his name. It will bring you to their GoFundMe page. Donate whatever you can. I know I'm very hesitant about donating to GoFundMe accounts because a lot of times people are scamming and scheming. But this one hit me just as much as it hit me with Emmett Till. And I'm praying that they get the answers that they need, and I'm praying that they find the people who did this to this child and they are held fully accountable for their actions. On that note, thank you guys for watching. As always, if you've gotten this far, make sure you guys follow me on all of my social medias. Everything will be up top and in the description down below. And Jenny is out.